Hey YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to another video. It's Andrew, and this video topic is about we got to make it through this, And I was, I was just thinking about it, man. I was just so crippled with anxiety, and I couldn't do anything for the past 18 months, and now I'm starting to realize, especially after just like how everything transpired in the past few 3 weeks. I got to figure out how to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. And I know a lot of people are going through this as well, too. Like, how are we going to do this? We got to make it happen. How is it going to happen? You know, I got less than 50 bucks in my account. I got 16 kilometers of driving ability in my gas tank. I got really nothing to my name. So I'm just trying to think about all the possibilities and the ways to get through this and how to pick myself back up and get back on my feet. I have work later today, and yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of my money on my gas and just hope just hope everything goes smooth. I'm sure everything's gonna go great. And I don't know what you're going through. I know you're going through something. I know you're going through something too, and you're probably going through the same, where it's like you don't know when your next check is gonna come in, and you don't know how much you can put together just to get your next meal or get your next opportunity or get your next whatever it is. Just lost in thought, just trying to think of the three possibilities to break through all of this. And normally I'm so on top of these things, and healing's not easy. Healing's not easy. Being the one in your family or the one in your group of people to do things the hard way is a choice of pain. It's a chapter, a series of pain that you have to deal with. You have to understand that some of us put ourselves through that pain, and others we're born in that ocean of salt, and we're beaten through the salt, and we're given excuses through the salt, but it's immediately eradicated because the salt does that to us. Got to create a game plan. I'm going to create 3 small steps, 3 ways to make things happen, in 2025. Got to find a little part-time job or another second source of income in this crazy economy. I'm going to start a YouTube channel and document each day and document the story. Reason why to start the YouTube channel is to influence and let other people know that you're just like them, that they're going through the same things that you are. I'm going through the same. Like, have I changed my setting, guys? Like, look at the last 30 videos, the setting hasn't changed. There's a reason for that. I tell you guys every video, like, at any moment, things could change. I'm just breathing. I'm just trying to make it through you one day at a time now. I'm just trying to make an opportunity happen. And just try to make an opportunity happen, So one small little goal at a time. Send out some emails, send out some calls, reach out with some text messages, return some text messages. It's the hardest thing in the world to return text messages and calls. I'm crippled with anxiety. I'm just coming out of it now, and I know that feeling. I know that feeling you're going through. People get mad at you and feel like you failed them, and I'm just not that superstar that I used to be. Like, it's such a weird feeling when my students call me. Not all of them, but a lot of them call me master, instructor, coach, Master Khan, Master Andrew. I haven't even mastered myself. But I have to master the illusion that I have myself together, because I can't fail them. I can fail myself. It's a staple throughout all of life, you know. It's staple throughout all of life. I've been adopted multiple times. I've been orphaned multiple times. I understand your abandonment. I understand your neglect. I understand your sense of hoping that somebody could hear your voice, how to create something, how to make something happen in 2025. I know it's going to be a good year. I know it will be for all of us. We're going to start our YouTube channel. We're going to document it. We're going to show people that whatever little we have now, we could make something truly awesome happen. I'm not doing this setting on the same location on purpose. I'm not wearing the same clothes on purpose, guys. You know, all I have in this world is just a very few little things. So, you know, and I get it. Cling on, and you're gripping on to whatever you got. I'm holding on tight, you know, so I'm scared. I want a home. I want a home so I could go home to and just be happy. I want a home. I gotta make a home happen this year. Everybody else has a nice home. You know, building great memories. I gotta start doing that. We gotta start doing that. Build that YouTube channel. Build the great memories. Build those great things. Document it. 20 years from now, you could look back in the videos and be like, you know what, I'm glad that I did that. I'm glad that those moments were there and I had to tough through it, you know. It's what you got to do. It's point number 2. You got to tough through things. First point is reach out, make the connection. Second point is tough through things. It's damn near impossible. I get it. It's impossible. And they say if you split impossible into 2 words, I'm possible. Yeah, it's easy to say. It's easy to say, but you're not the dog out there going out in the real world and getting chewed apart, spat out, and trying to jump back into the action again, all like messed up. No safe house. You know, a lot of loaded people out there. I know a lot of people could relate to that. The only conversations you have is your confidence in that inner demon from the past voices. Those voices never existed. They don't need to exist. But they do somehow. They linger, telling you you're not even worth it. You're not valuable. Their actions show it to you. And it stings. I get it. You weren't raised in the salt or born in the salt. So when it's fresh, it burns like hell. And that's why we pursue and persevere each new day. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Document it. Record it. Have a message for it. Let people learn from it. At the end of the day, if they have a lesson to learn from it, that's what's important. It doesn't have to be a long lesson. It doesn't have to be a short lesson, but it has to be a lesson. And that's point number 3 is, if you aren't doing it for you, do it for the ones you love, or the things you love, the things you value, the things that matter. What matters? What really does matter to you? I try to wake up every morning and think, what really matters? Why am I still here? Why do I need to still be here? And then I think about the future and those kids that I coach and those athletes that have dreams to be pro and those actors that want to be stunt people and those stunt people that want to be better stunt people and those people in general that just need that hello, how you doing? You get? And it's really meant. If somebody spends 90% of their time listening and 10% of their time asking the questions to understand you better. You've learned a lot in this journey. And in order to make 2025 a bigger improvement from what it was in these past years, you have to make sure that you're ready to embrace your flaws, understand your lessons, and teach it to the future. Because hope is something so precious. And the last thing you want to do is ever take hope away from anybody. You never know. I'm telling you, I work in film, I work in media, I work in game design. You never know. You never know. The person next to you that you think is a nerd or a nobody or is the biggest reject in the world could end up being the biggest superstar, could end up being the biggest and most loved person ever. Treat people kindly. And when you send your message of love and knowledge towards the world, make sure it's honest. And let it come from a pure place of heart. Who am I? Who am I? I'm Andrew Kahn. I'm a stuntman, I'm an actor, I'm a performer, I'm a YouTuber now. But it all boils down to a person that just wants to help. Because I don't need to go to acting classes a lot. In acting classes, they go there and they have to embrace an imaginary pain, an imaginary set of discomforts, an imaginary scenario that involves relationships being dysfunctional, intertwined in a set of anger and confusion. Something that they will never embrace. Something they have to find a place to understand to finally get there. And when finally they do get there, they overact it. Because every Hollywood film I've seen, orphans do not act that way. Every orphan I know is either an extreme personality or ice cold blood personality. I used to be an extreme personality. I used to be very bubbly. I kind of miss those days, but those days were not good for business. These days, you have to be cold. You have to be icy. You have to be graceful. You have to be articulate. And you have to be knowledgeable, especially if you're in your business. But in life, you still have to be a loving, caring human being. Yeah, those are just 3 thoughts I just wanted to share for today. We got to make 2025 the year for us. We got to make it happen. I know we can make it happen. Let me know what you're going to be starting in your YouTube channel down in the comments. Or if you're pursuing any kind of dream, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. I'd love to respond back. Like, subscribe, of course, yada yada. And I love you. Please take your time to always reach out and believe in yourself. I love you. I care about you. And I know that there's a better tomorrow for all of us. I know you're going through the same thing too. Barely any gas, barely any money in the bank. And just broken promises and big dreams. So, and a lot of failures too. So let's get it. We deserve the best. We deserve victory. And we deserve freedom, success, abundance, wealth, happiness, and prosperity. Take care.